Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My woodcut keep video literally exploded. Thank you so much for watching that one. I decided that I make one for this one, and as this will be the method of me leveling my second warrior. This is Botanica farm, and I believe this to be more experience, and this is a easier farm to do. As for the things needed for this farm, you can use scrolls of agility. Heat food is a good option because in your avoidance gear you won't have much hit. Then potions. These potions are like 60 silver each right now. This will increase the speed of your run quite a bit. Food, of course. As elixirs, I will be going with Flask of Chromatic Wonder. If you don't have an easy access to this, as in an alchemist or an alchemist friend, you might just end up using the agility and defense combo. There is a lot of elemental damage here, so this is helpful. As for the gear I will be using in this video, I will quickly mouse over and you can just slow the video down to look at it. As you can see, all the gems are agility. As agility will both give you crit as offensive stat and dodge as defensive stat. This is a good option. As for talents and glyphs, quick disclaimer here, this character is 71, but I don't think it will give you a massive increase in any case. This is the talent build. These are the glyphs that I'm using: Sweeping Strikes, Cleaving, Blood Rage, and Battle for quality of life. I decided to do a run before, so I got rid of my rested. I had some rested and I changed my trinket to better, as haste rating probably is not gonna be useful. It is gonna be useful to some degree, but not super useful, as our main damage source is revenge. These will cast a knock-up robots, big robots, and you might wanna reflect it, because if you reflect it, you will not take damage, as you saw. So I suggest against the robots, in like 4 seconds, you cast Spell Reflect. I'm chugging potions on cooldown here. I'll be looting here, because why not? These might charge and knock you back. You will take some damage when that happens. Now these stewards, you wanna focus these. They will do some sort of whirlwind ability, which is a spell damage ability, and you cannot kick that. If that happens, for whatever reason, if you miss that and it starts casting, you need to charge or intercept it. I usually skip this boss. You might kill it if you want. Actually, I pulled it. This boss almost does no damage. Although that does damage, as I mentioned before. I will pull this into next pack so I get more revenge procs. On these packs you might wanna focus researchers because they have a virulent poison ability, which is a poison. This boss sometimes patrols long. I usually pull one, then two of the other packs, and I kill them at this side. Although if you notice, the falcon that stood behind pulled the boss. So I'm focus researcher. Second focus is gonna be chemist or chemist on these packs, and it drops a poison while on the ground. You need to get out of it. Also, I suggest keeping your HP quite high here. Otherwise, you might randomly die, which will get you frustrated. As you might have noticed, I'm not looting all the mobs. Something to mention that these mobs do shock you, like Earth Shock. You might want to activate your reflect ability, so you reflect it, which will give you a little bit of extra damage, but more importantly will prevent you from taking damage. Another thing to mention on these packs that we just killed, the researchers do the poison ability as I mentioned, but it buffs the targets. If you rewind the video, you can see that the two targets were buffed. If a target is buffed with that ability, you might wanna shield slam it, so you won't take damage from it. That's what I did, and I was lucky. It's a chance on hit. It's a shield on the mob, shield kind of ability, chance on it, and I got lucky and I didn't get poisoned there. I'm chugging potions on cooldown, and you will also, if you're cheap about it, you will also get the Nethergon vapors here, which practically are worthless. These channelers will buff a target with something. You saw that they are deadly poison. You want to kick that. That's a 1 minute poison. And you saw the buff there, it just died before it could do anything with the buff to me. But that does some AoE damage. Don't worry about being rooted. Being rooted is actually a good thing here. Although in some packs that we are gonna face soon, that will be an extra trick on that. I will get to that when we're there. Rooting is actually good. Being rooted actually is good for you, because you have second wind, which is the last talent of arms. That last talent was somewhere deep in arms. Basically, if you get rooted, you will get healed. Inciters are the ones that's gonna do the deadly. I missed that and I actually used my kick, so I might get poisoned again. Kidney, that's unlucky. The less damage you take, less breaks you need to do, which is more experience per hour. More damage you do, less damage you take. Of course, since I'm talking, it is kinda improving my performance. Impacting my performance. And I guess my gameplay also impacts my speaking performance. As you see, I'm constantly moving, but I'm stopping here and there to loot. So these are the packs that I'm talking about. So these gene splicers are gonna put death and decay on the ground. If there is a death and decay, you can kick that ability. If you okay, I actually ran out of disk space. That was kinda unlucky, but we're gonna continue. And I almost died to that pack because I was trying to fix the space problem. But we are gonna continue where we left off. So since this is, as you guys probably noticed, I was strafe jumping in the other packs. However, against this pack, since there are too many mobs and they're not hitting at the exact same time, I won't be able to strafe jump all of those. So some of them will hit me while I'm at a degree, and I will take damage. Although if I'm close to full HP, I can just take the damage. These packs, 3 packs, I skipped them. Something to mention that if you have the figurine of Colossus, I believe is the name of it, the trinket that dropped from the dungeon with Kargath. The dungeon that, you know, the one that when you block an ability, you when you block an ability, you get healed. But as you can use that and change with your other trinkets and get healed by that. And those last packs are very good to actually use that, and you start the new run with full HP. As you see, we are above 1.3k experience, and I wasted some time there after that incident. One thing to mention, that if you get locked, if you are faster than this, you might just as well be, if you're a bit better geared and if you're a bit more focused, you can kill the other boss as well, not the 3 boss but the other boss. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you like this video. See you in other videos. And as usual, like, subscribe if you enjoyed this video and found it useful. See you.